CDC now recommends that you get a blood test for hepatitis C as part of your standard medical care. Getting tested is the only way to know if you have hepatitis C, so talk to your doctor and find out if you have hepatitis C. It could save your life. No more.
If you're looking for some live music and a little fun, then Perfect Entertainment, Nashua's best for DJs and karaoke selection, is your answer. Hailed by the Nashua Telegraph, they do it all from birthday parties to weddings to corporate events. Perfect Entertainment will provide entertainment your family and friends will remember for a lifetime. For more information, visit the Perfect Entertainment page on Facebook. You could also contact them at 247-6470. That's 247-6470.
Common Sense, New Hampshire, live from the Perfect Entertainment Studios. Our phone number is 603-217-5400. Joining me. Yeah, okay. Mikey, you okay?
Man,
did I wake you up from a deep sleep again?
No.
Mad Mike is here.
I need this, This is
I know,
why I'm
it's
here.
therapy.
This is like a really good cigarette, That
right.
2 hours. It's like.
You did that very well.
It's really good.
Mad Mike is here. Kimber is here. The boss lady, R&D, the voice of Common Sense, New Hampshire. I'm sorry.
I'm dragging.
It's okay.
You've already done that so many times.
It's okay. So, let's, something rotten is in Groton.
Oh, my Lord.
Did you hear about this?
Somebody got offended again.
So, as a matter of fact,
here we go.
Our newest member.
Let me just say this right now, because I haven't seen the news story. I just asked about this. Am I right? Somebody got offended.
Listen to the story.
Okay.
And then let's feel this out.
All right.
Because I can go either way on this.
All right.
You know me. I play that, the part of the devil's advocate.
You hit from both sides of the plate.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I do.
Sinner.
So our newest member of the team has posted this on our site.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let Kimber take it away.
Okay.
So do it up.
So I found out about this story because I actually work with a mom who had children that used to go to this high school. And apparently they have a rock, a real big, huge rock that sits out in front of the high school. And they use this rock to post things for graduation, football games, any events, anything that's going on with the school. Apparently, what happened was that they painted Merry Christmas on the rock at the high school. And it was immediately painted over by school administrators. And of course, everybody can imagine what happened after that. People.
So I was right.
Yeah,
I was right.
Absolutely.
What the?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell has this world come to? I bet you say hi to somebody, you offend me, or have a good day. Why do I have to have a good day? Don't offend me like that. I want a bad day. I want a miserable day. Oh, my God. I'm snapping again.
That's crazy. What a lot of people are upset about is, yes, the Happy Holidays thing has been around for a while. Merry Christmas has been around forever as well. And instead of isolating Merry Christmas, but it's okay to have Happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all that, embrace everything. If you want to say Merry Christmas, say Merry Christmas. If you want to say Happy Hanukkah, say Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, but in the world we live in, it offends somebody.
Yeah. But everybody needs to get over that and
realize,
okay,
Jewish.
well, we need to...
Happy Jewish Day. I don't know what they call that. Whatever.
It's not necessarily the Christmas. You're right. It's the positive part of saying a greeting. Yeah. For example, Happy Holidays, you were mentioning. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. You're right. Why do I have to be happy? Maybe I can celebrate, my religion, but not necessarily happy. Maybe I want to have a fucking horrible Christmas, but I'm going to have Christmas in a fucking horrible way.
Have you ever met people that are just always miserable? That's the way they like to be. Always miserable. So don't tell that person to be happy, because they're always going to be miserable. Sorry. I'm
Okay.
not having a good morning.
I think
This even happened 11 years ago. I'm interject for 1 second. One of my buddies called. Sometimes I will DJ in New York City. It goes from 11 to 4. One of the craziest nights ever. Okay,
Well, they
but
dropped
anyway.
the ball. I get it.
No. It's just sometimes he takes a vacation off. He only wants me to DJ there.
Yeah.
It's big club, 1,000 people. It's nuts. So I'm walking to the club. Mm-hmm. I asked the person. I said, "I'm sorry to bother you. Can you give me the time?" He turns around and goes, "What the fuck do you think I am, huh?
Big
Do you
Ben?
think I'm a fucking watch or something?" And he kept walking. I'm like, "Holy shit! I forgot I'm in New York City." But even that, you know what I mean? Some people just mind their own business. They have their own little bubble, some sort of bubble, and God, I just asked for the fucking time.
That's why I don't talk to people.
I'm sorry, Aaron. You were saying.
No, I was talking about Kim's story. I think the part that pisses me off the most, though, is that one of the teachers decided to have a discussion about it in her class and then told the kids that the message that was on the rock, which was Merry Christmas, was offensive. And even Happy Holidays is offensive. And when the kids tried to stand up, for their beliefs and stuff,
Bernie's banging his head on the
I'm
microphone.
like, what the fuck?
I'm simulating my head banging the microphone. That's what I'm trying to do. Go ahead.
And then it says, when the students tried to stand up for their own rights, the teacher shut them down and told them that they were wrong. Instead of embracing the fact that everybody, celebrates differently and everybody has their own way of celebrating, and so they put Merry Christmas, go out and put Feliz Navidad on there, put
put it all on the rock.
Happy Hanukkah, put whatever you want on there, but don't tell the kids that they can't, that they're wrong for celebrating what they believe.
It's Jesus' birthday, people. Come on now.
I know.
We're celebrating a birthday here.
I know.
Relax. Everybody's so wound up. Goddamn.
And here's the devil advocate's part. See, I kind of like the idea that the teacher said, "Listen, let's have a discussion about this," but the teacher completely went berserk.
Right.
And took the discussion in a complete 360, and instead of having an open discussion and saying, "Hey, this is something we should talk about," you can't discuss this. No. The whole separation between church and state bullshit. Oh God.
But no, that's the thing. Is the teacher said, "Let's talk about this," but then the minute the kids tried to say anything,
right,
she was like, "Nope, your religion's wrong. Nope, your religion's wrong."
And that's the part that I'm getting at. I love the idea. I love the fact that the teacher said, "Listen, let's have a discussion about it," but then completely said, "You're completely fucking wrong."
Yeah,
that's not a discussion. That's not a discussion. That's a dictatorship.
Not. Exactly.
Come on, give me a break.
Okay.
Where was the common sense in this story?
Well, what's even funnier is that if you actually read their bylaws for Massachusetts, they're not even supposed to have a discussion about it.
Well, in this day and age, you're going to... Whatever topic you bring up in school, a kid nowadays will be like, "I don't want to learn about that because it offends me." You know what? What do they say? Racial biased or something like that. Just cut the crap.
It literally is going to get to a point where you're going to have kids sitting in a history class and they're going to raise their hand and be like, "I don't have to learn this because it's biased.
Yeah.
I don't have to learn this because you're saying that the whites were wrong."
Yeah. We had presidents that were slave owners. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
That was the decade. That was the era. That's
history.
We evolved over that.
You guys remember 2 years ago when the whole southern states decided to take all the Confederacy statues out?
Yeah.
I think that was thought that was the biggest fucking mistake as well.
Yeah.
Leave the Confederacy.
That's history. That's history.
Confederate statues up there. It is history. What? Okay, we did some things that we're not proud of. Okay, but it's part of our fucking history.
The fact that
we had a civil war, but what happened? What was the result of that civil war? Slaves were freed. You know what I mean? There was some good stuff that came out of this. Oh, my Lord.
The fact that there was even a discussion about changing, Faneuil Hall, changing the name of it. And
Faneuil Hall, another slave owner. Yawkey Way, another slave owner,
We can't have Yawkey Way.
He wasn't a slave owner. He was just a racist.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. It just seems like it's just a common message, if you will. Sorry, you're right. I should have picked up on that one.
And then what was the other one? Paul Revere was an outlaw, so you can't.
Let me tell you one thing right now.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Let me tell you one thing right now. All the colonists they were all outlaws when they were fighting the British. But let's not go there.
But he didn't say the British were coming. He said the colonists were coming. He didn't say, because they see, that's another thing.
Yeah.
History. They're like, we were grown up to say the British were coming.
Yep.
And the historians are like, he didn't say that. He was like, the colonists were coming, and he just didn't ride the horse. What was the horse's name? I forget. But he took a boat. I never knew that.
The Battle of Bunker Hill never happened at Bunker Hill. Yep. It happened on another hill. It was called Breed's Hill.
Yep.
There's just a little discrepancies of our story.
Yeah.
But
when you're taught that in school,
correct.
I know. I was never informed that Paul Revere took a boat over on.
Christopher Columbus was not the first. He's not the first person to discover America.
Vikings were, right?
Well, no. Another guy, the name of Amerigo Vespucci.
Oh.
That's where America came from.
You missed that. What? Sorry.
Oh, no.
Buffalo went to kick the field goal, and it literally hit the bottom of the pole.
Oh, nice.
And dropped
That's
it.
a good thing.
Okay, thank you.
That's a good thing.
Thank you, George Bush.
Thank you.
Look at the
Thank
kitty.
You, John
Thanks,
Madden.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, John Madden.
Sorry.
Very white with your sports analysis.
I just happened to look up, and that's what.
It was funny.
So Paul Revere.
It hit the bottom of the pole and just went bloop.
So Paul Revere was on his screen. Oh my God! Look at what?
Sorry.
But if you're taught stuff as a kid, like we were in history, and then we grow up, and then we find the real truth.
Right.
It's kind of like a bummer too. It's like, why were we taught that when this was the real truth?
Right.
And I think the same thing is going on now, where they're finding the real truth, like right off the bat, and they're going back, well, why were they teaching it that way? And now the real truth comes out.
And actually, there was a couple of episodes on. I forget the name of the show, but it's on history. History's Uncovered, I think it was called. And they were talking about what you were just mentioning, talking about what really happened on 9/11, what really happened on Pearl Harbor, what really happened about World War I. Was Hitler one of the mainstream bad guys that really started the war of invading? Well, actually it wasn't. They were discussing many things like that, and you're right though. You're right.
When we taught that though, because it was wrong on purpose, or we just didn't have all the information. They just gave us what?
Well, there's 10 sides to every story of 9/11. There's 8 billion different sides of the story. There's the government, there's the witnesses, there's the insiders. Who are you going to believe, man? Conspiracists? I can't even say the freaking word.
Conspiracy theories.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Who are you going to believe?
Yeah.
A lot of people died on that day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That was the tragedy. It just happened. And I don't think we're ever going to know the real truth behind that.
Well, the other thing is there's a couple other things. Richard Nixon. What happened at Watergate? The JFK assassination. What really did happen? There is still the unopened question about, did the astronauts really did land on the moon, or was that filmed at a Hollywood location?
Is the world flat?
That's another one.
I know, that's coming up a lot. Like, even professional people are like, yeah, world's flat.
Well, now it gets into that the common sense part. let's you know, the kids, we remember that guy that was posting. He's probably listening on the show now. Remember about NASA? Oh, remember the guy when he was posting that?
Uh-huh.
I forget. I don't know if he still listens and stuff, but I forget.
Call on the show or come on this show and just prove your theory. You
Yeah.
know, because you're not going to change somebody's mind when this.